Well, hello and welcome to another Warhammer Fantasy battle. This is an 8th edition game. My Wood Elves versus a friend's Dwarves. And I figured I'd start with this image here. It looks very exciting. We started it in the afternoon and it took us a while. It's his first game playing 8th edition, so we had a lot of learning to do here. And we were working through a lot of the rules. It took us a while to get truly set up and get going, so a lot of the pictures are then taken in the dark. Anyhow, we played 2,400 points. It seems to be nice and good, nice round number. And this is a general setup of my terrain. There's attack at dawn, so we got kind of set up here. You won't see a couple of my guys just now, but I have 8 dryads. I have some treekin there, 6 of them, and my general, who's a wild rider. Highborn, I have 10 archers, then a big unit of 20 archers with another highborn. With the arcane bodkins and stuff, trying to take him out, and then a battle standard bearer. On the far side, my wild riders and glade riders had to go, so I figured I'd shoot them around to take up the flank. And if you notice, there are 5 scouts on this side. There's also 2 more units of 8 dryads and a great eagle. Now this is the dwarfs. Just on his right flank, just out of the picture, is 10 Thunderers. Another Thunderer should be put here. And he's got a gyrocopter on top, some Quarlers, unit of Warriors, Longbeards actually, bunch of machines, war machines. I'll get into those later. His Thorgrim with the Anvil of Doom, 2 units of Ironbreakers, and another unit of Quarlers. Here you can see them again. Thorgrim's just to the left, his left of the hill, and he has a cannon, an organ gun. Is that correct? A bolt thrower. Yeah, I think it's those 3. And then he's missing another unit of Thunderers over there. We also noticed that he was illegal with unit of Longbeards and no warriors. But that's okay. We're learning and we're practicing here. So looking at this, you can see my scouts a little bit better here, and my plan with them was just to kind of harass. I wasn't really certain why I took them, but my thoughts are to come and kind of shoot from the middle, put my treekin up right there, and try to take them out from the sides. And it's pretty tough playing against dwarves in this. Here's a close-up with the missing Thunderers. I let him place it at some point during his first turn, or maybe my first turn. We rolled off, and dwarves went first. So, but it was good fun. So coming up on the first turn, right before the first turn, we get to take some vanguard moves. I move up my glade riders into the middle here, and my wild riders along the edge. I'm just trying to make him split his forces. I figure I get to charge in here with everything I got, and hopefully we'll be able to take out this unit of Ironbreakers. I know they're really tough, but I was hoping to get kind of a double charge and all that. Wasn't quite as easy as planned. Thorgrim and the Anvil of Doom are pretty tough, plus there was some interesting rolling going on. I think Thorgrim failed once, but we didn't re-roll it. It's no big deal. It wasn't the end of the world. No, he didn't do a whole lot. So on my left flank, my 2 units of Dryads go rushing forward. I kind of put them in the trees to make them a little bit harder to hit, and I'm hoping to just get in, go as fast as I can, and charge. I think one of my moves, I didn't move the full 10, so I was a little too cautious, but I should have been able to charge by round 2. Here's looking from my left flank to the right. My Great Eagle I put on top. Everyone else is just moving forward. I moved my archers up into the forest. They still have protection a little bit closer. Retrospect, I probably should have continued to move them forward, but we'll talk more about that later. But they're pretty powerful, and I'm thinking they're my little rock in the middle, and I'll do my firing from there. On the far side, You can see what I've done here. I'm just trying to set up so he's got several different options to be concerned about and hopefully get to charge. Of course, with Thorgrim, once again, he's able to move his guys a lot, and the new smart reforms and stuff, it's really excellent, especially for Dwarfs with their very high leadership. My opponent was able to do a great job of positioning so I couldn't get both units into attack. I should have put my Glade Riders over on the side, really gone 90 degrees, made him have to split. So, after my shooting, I take out a couple of his guys. Here I take out 3. Of course, don't cause a panic. It's pretty tough to do that against Dwarves, but it would have been really great. I did not roll great for shooting. I decided here to shoot my Hail of Doom arrows right away at this unit. This is where his engineer was. And I went for a big chance of killing it all, and it's just, that's pretty tough too. I should have saved it and whittled down what was in front and then just focus fired everything I had on the Anvil of Doom. But, you know, you live and you learn. That being said, it was still pretty cool. I hurt the cannon a little bit. Not too badly, though. He just moved his engineer over. So this is the end of turn 1. I've kind of moved everything up. You can see in the middle there my Treekin are pretty hurt. He shot a bunch at it with his war machines, and because we thought that they had runes on them, a bunch died. In the end, they did not have runes. Here you can see 4 of my Treekin died. In the end, we realized they didn't actually have any runes. My opponent meant to put them on and didn't. And so I should have had a 5+ ward save. I had given my general the Iron Curse item to give him a 6+ ward against war machines, but a 6+ is still tough to roll, and of course I didn't roll any 6s. But, you know, all fun and games, so we had a good laugh about it afterwards. Alright, coming up on the dwarf turn 2, he's able to move and then charge into my Wild Riders. At least I think that's how it goes. I might have charged him here. I can't quite remember the details. I moved my Glade Riders over here, but I'm thinking that I've got a pretty good chance. I've shot down a couple of his guys so he doesn't have that back rank, and I'm thinking I have a pretty good chance. A lot of attacks. I gave him the Razor Standard, so it's armor piercing as well. Here you can see in the middle kind of what's going on. I'm still moved up a little bit. Shooting. I've got my Drides and my Treekin ready to charge, but I charge out my general. Just because he can reach, try to hold up that unit. A little bit more on that later, but that was kind of a bold move. Just trying to go and challenge, and with the Annoyance and Nettlings, I thought I'd have a really good chance of doing a lot of damage. Here, my Dryads are getting very nice and close for the attack. You can see they haven't been shot down too much. You notice the Thunderers have magically appeared, which was good of them. And then after my firing, this is his unit of not certain warriors or iron breakers, but I've shot down a whole bunch of them, so they're pretty hurt. I think it's his Longbeards, not warriors. And here's a close-up of my general, the lone silly general charging out. I fluffed all my attacks. I think he might have even done a wound back. It would have been awful if he killed my guy. I fled. Luckily he didn't catch me. My shooting, I did do a little bit better job almost killing these guys down, but with the high leadership they're not going to flee, and so I really needed to kill everything all the way, which was pretty tough, high toughness, and I'm too far away. Can't do enough damage here. My guy's hiding to try to survive. They fall to the Anvil of Doom. But the high toughness and the weak shooting, strength 3, just means I really need to get in so I can do strength 4 shots, and then I have a much better chance. And so I'm going to finish this first half of the battle report with this close-up of my Dryads looking pretty cool, about to charge into his unit, his gun line over here, of Thunderers, which are represented by the red dice in the middle. So, thanks for listening.